Son.
Alright, okay. We continue on. We have to change our location real quick because there's guys working where we were and they're making a lot of noise and we couldn't speak. They're still going on. So anyway, we'll continue now, man, from where the brother left off. Okay.
Okay, this is Romans 9 and 11. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil. Romans 9 and 11.
2 minutes. Yeah, right.
That the purpose of the Most High according to election might not... Romans 9 and 11. For the children being yet not born, neither have done any good or evil. But the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand.
Okay, so this is what the Lord did, man. 2 children were born. Okay, and the scripture said by election, man. So the Lord took one child and said he was gonna bless him. Okay, he was gonna be near unto him. He was gonna make him he was gonna bless him with the planet Earth, gonna give him laws, statutes, and commandments. And he took the other child and said, you're gonna be the wicked. Alright? That the purpose of the Heavenly Father might stand. So everybody, so Esau, Edom were created that way, to be the way that they are. Jacob, we were created to be righteous, to be the way that we are. Okay? Go ahead. So now, right now the earth is given into the hands of the son that he said was going to be the wicked. Because Esau was the one that the Lord said was going to be the wicked. Esau, Edom. You can hold Malachi 1 and 4. Let's go ahead.
According to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
So it's not because of what you did from the beginning, man. The Lord just created you that way. The Lord just created you crooked. Okay? And regardless, man, of what you did, you could never make yourself right, man. Okay? Go ahead,
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
So from the very beginning, man, you were made to be slaves unto us. Okay, we were supposed to rule over you. You were the elder. You were supposed to save the younger. Okay, go ahead.
As it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. Okay, so the Lord hates, man. And the Lord point out that specifically he hates Esau. Edom, the so-called white people today, man. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. You wake up one day, one morning and find out that God hates you, man. What did I do? Nothing. You're the wicked. You know, right?
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbids.
Hell no, man. Okay? It's the Lord's creation, man. The Lord created everything the way He wanted to create it. Okay? Hold that for a second. Get the one I asked you for. Ecclesiastes 33.
10, yeah?
Yeah, start from 10.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and 10.
We'll see
and
it.
it
We'll
says,
see it.
Is it?
That's the way the brother knows that we live.
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
33 and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of the earth. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse.
So all men are from the ground. All men are from Adam. But the Lord said, in much knowledge have the Lord made all men diverse. That's why a black man and a Chinese man are completely different, man. A white man and a black man completely different. An Indian man and an African man completely different. They're not all the same. Everybody say we are all the same. We're all humans. We're all the same. We bleed red, man. That's not true, man. Everybody's different, man. The foods that they like, man, is different. Okay? Sports that you like is different, man. Okay? The climate that you like is different. All men are different, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says in verse 11, in much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted, and some of them he hath sanctified and set near himself.
And who has he sanctified and set here unto his own? The Israelites. And how did he do that then? When he gave us the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? That's what made us holy. That's what made us different from all these other nations, man. Okay, so we're not the same and we're not like them. Okay? This is why Israel, when we go off, curses come upon us, man. You know? When these other nations, when they go off, man, it seems like nothing happens to them, man. But for Jack, man, when you are going off, man, bad things happen to you. Why? Because you have a covenant with the Heavenly Father. You're supposed to live your life by a code. Okay? Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. This is why we are the ones that went into slavery, man. We are the ones that were, when we were in the slave ship, how come they didn't take the strongest of the Chinese and the strongest of the Indians, okay, and the strongest of the Africans and put them all together into slave ships? Okay, why did that not happen? Because the Chinese and the Moabites, they've been paid to build the railroads, okay, to dig the mines. When they were over there in the Americas, they were being paid, man. That's true. You know, at that time, but at that same time, man, Jack was in hardcore slavery, man. Okay.
It's Amos 3:2. Ye only have I known of all families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
This one.
Okay, this is Amos 3:1. Hear this, the word of the Lord have spoken. Hear this that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
See, it's the children of Israel. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, you children of Israel. Go ahead.
Against the whole family which I brought you up from the land of Egypt, saying.
Did the Lord get the Moabites out of Egypt? No. Go ahead.
You only have I known of all families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So the Lord says, you only have I known out of all the families of the earth, and you will I punish for your iniquities. So we were the ones that the Lord gave curses, man. Blessings and curses.
Yeah, that's
if we don't live.
So I was just going to say that's the spirit, because you're talking about the Moabites. The reason why those curses were placed on us is because the covenant was established with not all families of the earth. The covenant was only established with Israel. That's why it says here in Deuteronomy 28:1, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all these commandments which I have commanded thee this day, not all of you, but thee this day, the Lord will set thee on high above the nation, and it gets into the curses and the blessings and the curses. So the reason why the heat was not on Israel and not any other nation is because that covenant was only established with us.
So it was the Israelites that were supposed to keep the covenant, to keep their end of the bargain, man, to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, so that's why we are the ones that went. That's why when Jake is asking me why black people, man, I'll say black people, man, because they don't recognize us as being Israelites, or which that in itself is part of the curses, man. Not to know that you are Israelites. Okay, not to know that the reason all these things are happening to you is because you went against the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so when you ask the question, man, say why black people? Why does this always happen to us? Because you are under the covenant. Okay, you were supposed to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and when you do not do that, bad things happen to you, man. Okay?
This is Psalms 147:19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
See, he showeth his word unto Jacob and his statutes unto Israel, man. Okay, and the other nations, man, they do not know. That's why it's impossible for anybody of the other nations, man, to get this truth, man. Okay, they can sit there and listen and take notes for as much as they want. If they are of the heathens, they are not gonna get it, man. Okay, they are not gonna get it, man. This is how you sift out Jake out of all these other nations, by the word, man, that the other nations cannot get. You give the whole nation, and then the ones that are Israelites will come out of it, man. It's so bad at this moment that the Lord is not even dealing with all Israel, man. Later on, every other nation. Okay, 2/3 of the Lord's people cannot get it, but the heathens can get it. You know? And the scripture said the Lord does not change, man. The Lord did not have an epiphany one day, like, you know what? Let me get some Moabites that believe. Some Edomites that believe. Them Ethiopians, man, some of them are really good people. Let me get some of the ones that believe. You know? It doesn't work that way, man. Anyway, let's go back to this. So, through in much knowledge, through the law, statutes, and commandments, and knowledge and understanding, have the Lord brought chosen certain people nigh unto Him, even though we are all from the same lamb. Okay, go ahead.
This is, I'll start at 10 again. So Rock 33 and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge, the Lord have divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them have He blessed and exalted, and some of them have He sanctified and set near Himself. But some of them have He cursed and brought low and turned out their places.
He says some of them has been cursed and brought low. Who has He cursed and brought low? Esau, Edom. At this moment right now, man, because the Lord through Isaac, the Lord promised them a blessing for a period of time, to have the fatness of the earth, okay, to rule the world with the sword, okay. But that was for a period of time, man, okay. That was for a period of time, but eventually now they're gonna go back to the state that they're supposed to be in, man, to be the basis of men, okay. To be the basis of men, because that's the level that Esau, Edom is, man. Your dog is better than Esau, okay. If you have a pet pig or whatever, man, that's better than Esau, man. Okay? Somebody get that in Daniel.
So they get your mask on, yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They are proud. Look how that motherfucker is walking, man. See how I said, oh, for us, looks like they got something to do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that thing they're gonna rule the world next, man. You know? Oh, man. Someone get Daniel 2 and it set up the basis of men. I can get it for you real quick.
I'll freeze up on that.
Okay. 2 and 20.
This is Daniel chapter 20 verse chapter 2 verse 20.
So like, let me just recap real quick, man, because we got cut off, man. So we're going into the different what the end of the world means. Okay, what is the end of the world? Okay, and we spoke about how the word eon in the book of Matthew 24 means a period of time, man, a particular rulership. Okay, and prior to Esau, those different rulerships that came they came about in the past, man. All of them came about and then they came to an end. But the scriptures always speak of an everlasting kingdom, man, an everlasting world. And the brother read, man, in Isaiah 45 that Israel is gonna be the end without is gonna be the world without end. Okay, so
This is Daniel 2:20. It says, Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever, for wisdom and might are His. And He changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding.
So he removeth kings and setteth up kings. Okay, so the Lord removes one kingdom and sets up another. Okay, and then when their time to rule is, also Job 14, 5. Hold that one to that here. You get Job 14, 5. Okay, so the Lord sets up one kingdom and puts up another. Okay, because remember, the Heavenly Father is in control of all the nations on the planet Earth. Okay, of all these different kingdoms. In the book of Daniel, it tells you, man, the Lord ruleth in the kingdoms of men. Okay, so your power and everything that you set up is still coming from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, go ahead,
So verse 22, he revealeth the deep secret things, it's like a deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth within him.
He revealed the secret thing. Right now, the Lord reveals the secrets unto the prophets, man. Okay? The understanding of the scriptures is secrets. And the Lord reveals that to the prophets, man. Amos 3. And what else? 6 or 7? You know? Okay, go ahead,
Verse 23, I thank thee and praise thee, O thy power of my fathers.
You get the view where it says some of the blessings of men.
Whilst you're finding that, a quick one on the secret thing you're just talking about. Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Just backing up what the brother was saying about the scriptures being the secret place.
Where it says that he set up the blessings of men.
And whilst we're talking about that, you know, going back to Sirach 33, talking about the division of men, that he, in Psalms 91, is talking of Israel, specifically the elect, man. You know?
Man. Okay, so going back to this, since you're getting that, the one in Samuel,
This is it, Daniel's.
in the 4th chapter, okay. Yeah, get it.
This is Daniel's 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men.
See, the Heavenly Father rules in the kingdom of men, and the Heavenly Father gives it to whom he will. Okay? That's why when we go back to what the brother was reading in Romans, the 9th chapter, man, it tells you, man, that the children, it says what, man, that the children not being yet born, the Heavenly Father, man, by election set them up, man.
Either that doing good or evil.
Before they did any good or evil, the Heavenly Father set them up, man. When he created those spirits, the Heavenly Father said, you are going to be righteous. There will be a point of time where you're going to go off and I will punish you, but I will come back again and clean you up and bless you anyway. You are going to be the wicked. I'll give you the air for a period of time, and when you fuck up, I'm going to fuck you up. And that was it, man. Before they even did anything wrong. So it's not what can Esau do to avoid the judgments that's coming, man. The judgments that are coming, man, that was already set up before you were when you were created, man. You were created for that very same reason, man.
That's why the Lord refers to himself as the Alpha and Omega, man. He's the beginning and the end.
Finish that in the Ecclesiastics, the 1st chapter, where go down to where it says that which is not cooked.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, not Sirach. But finish that first. Finish that before you're reading.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry?
That was it.
Was that it? Yes, yeah, go to Ecclesiastes, yes, in Samuel, the 1st chapter. 1 Samuel 2.
Ecclesiastes 3.
2nd Samuel.
2 and 6. Yeah, something down, yeah.
It's 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
See, the Lord is the one that kills, and when you die, the Lord is the one that kills. When you're born, it's the Lord that brings you to life. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 7, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
So the Lord is the one that brings you low and the one that lifts you up. At one point when Esau Edom was in the caves. Okay? Not too long ago as well, yeah. Okay, just before the 1400s. Okay? They were in the caves, man. They were walking around like dogs. Not even dogs, but like monkeys, man. You see? Go ahead.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust. Verse 7. The Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill.
Jehovah Witness thing.
To set them among the princes and make them inherit the throne of glory.
You see, at one point, right now it's us, man. We're the ones who are in the poor, who are in the dust, okay, who are on the dunghill. At one point it was Esau, they were the ones in the caves, okay. If you read about that, the book, the 13th tribe, it tells even how disgusting they were, man. They were under garments, man, to the dump, they were off, man. And the Lord took them and then set them up to be rulers over the earth. Okay? So he says it's the Lord that does that, man. Okay? So it's not the Lord just you, okay, it's your time now, you're gonna do this. The Lord is the one that's in control of all things, man. Okay? Zemo?
Yeah. To make them inherit the throne of glory, for the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them.
But this time it's us now who are in the dunghill. We are the ones that the Lord's gonna raise up now. He's gonna raise us up now to inherit the throne of glory, to inherit the everlasting kingdom. And we are coming up right after Esau goes down, man. Okay? So the end of the world is the end of Esau, this kingdom that you see now, and then us coming up in the power seat now. Okay, bringing righteousness to the planet Earth. Okay, bringing the earth back to its former state. When it was Eden, man. Because right now, man, even the air that we're breathing is dangerous, man. The food that you eat has been tampered with, man. The fruits that you eat, man, it's not even fruits anymore, man. Okay? Because fruits are naturally sweet, man, but Esau decides, nah, not good enough.
Takes out the seeds.
You know, not good enough, man. I wanna make them better. You see? Fruits, they get ripe, and then afterwards they decompose, man, they go to the ground, and then the seed grow into other fruits, man. Esau wants to create fruits that don't go off. Because he's greedy, man. He wants them on the shelf for as long as possible. 6 months. I had the banana, man, for 3-4 months when the thing was not going off.
What?
And you know bananas what they're like, man. They're very fickle, man.
Never seen that.
You know?
Never seen that.
You have to buy bananas when they're green, man, because when they're ripe, man, they go off straight away, man. They go brown. Okay, you know, when I noticed it, right, I'm like, let me see how long it takes before it goes off. Week after week, I was watching these bananas, man. I just kept them there on the shelf, man. They were not going off for shit, man. I'm like, bananas, man.
That's why they wrap it in a casing. As soon as it oxidizes, it starts eroding.
Yeah, they go brown quickly, man. I was like, God damn it. I think a month, nothing's happening. You know, 4 weeks later, nothing is, 2 months later, nothing is happening to bananas, man. And I bought them very cheap as well, man.
Did you eat them after?
No, I don't know, man.
I'm just checking. Yeah, that'd be the wise thing. Track that away.
I put them in the bin afterwards, man. Because I think that when I first bought it, I actually had 1 or 2. But the rest I kept them there, but I don't touch them for a while. Like, let me see what happens next. 2 weeks later, I'm like, this is not right, man. I kept them watching, but just kept them there, man. You know? Because after a while, man, they attract those little flies.
Yeah, and they have them brown.
Yeah.
Brown spots.
Dots, and then straight away when it goes brown, black. But this one's nothing was, they were not attracting flies or anything. They were not going brown or anything. I'm like, that ain't right, man.
So something similar happened to me as well when I was making, because I've got a juice maker at home, right? I'm juicing carrots and it leaves the pulp, the fibre from the carrots. So I thought, alright, I'm going to use it as compost, I'm going to put it in my garden. You know, and after a while it will rot and it will dissolve into the soil. That shit was still there after like 4 or 5 weeks.
No, it does take time. It does take when you actually take the pills and put it into a plant. It does take takes about a month, sometimes 2 months. You know?
It was the pulp. It was the pulp. Ultimately, it should disintegrate after.
You see? So that's the world of Esau. That's the world of Edom that we're living in. Remember, everything is water is dangerous now, man. You know, the things. Because water revives you, right? You're thirsty, you drink water, it revives you. Okay, it freshens you up, man. But today, man, the water, man, I believe, I don't know who sent it, I don't know if it's in the group chat. They said the water that you're drinking now in London has been recycled 10 times.
Yes. Yeah, the area, even like 7 years ago, I was reading some article. I had to do something on it. And basically they're saying if you live in London, there's a 88% chance that you drink your own pee recycled.
That means that water, you would have gone to the tap, opened the water, drank it, cleaned it out, you would have gone to shower, that water is going to go through the drain system and go wherever it goes, and that water, it goes through the whatever process they put it through, and it goes right back. With a flash the toilet with it, right after you did your business, then that same water man comes right back to you, man. Okay? See, the world needs the kingdom, man. The world needs us to come back into power again. The only problem with the world is when you tell us it's us that are gonna bring righteousness to the world, they don't like that, man. Nah, no, you niggas.
Can't be you.
You know? Anybody else but you. You see? This is why Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter, it tells you, man, they shall be amazed, man. Okay, is this him who we had in the vision? You know? Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon, you know? Them niggas who we made fun of, they are the ones who are numbered among the saints. You know? But at the end of the day, man, we are the ones that are gonna fix up the earth, man. They're gonna enjoy our captivity than they are enjoying being under Esau's captivity. You see?
That's right.
The first few years, man, it's gonna be a whole lot of whipping, because it's promised to us, man. It's promised to us, man, to break your heads, man, with a rod of iron.
That's right.
It's promised to us, man. It's promised to us that you have to go through what you put us through. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie, man. So the first 1,000 years, man, you know.
She ain't trying to hear that. she stood behind you like, what's that? What are you talking about?
You know. So it's promised to us, man, to put you in complete subjection, man.
That's right.
You know, for you to lick the dust off our feet. So the first few years, man, you know, it's gonna be a hard one, man. But at the end of the day, they'll still appreciate ours more than Esau's, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, man, we're gonna give them back their lands and their little government or whatever, man, for you to have control over your, you know, your own, you know. But you're still gonna have to come back and save us still, man. Okay, but we'll show you the right way to live with the land. We'll show you the right way to live with the animals and the life around you. Okay?
Moab, that means no cat, no bat. Can't get up that night.
No life up to
I had a,
Moses.
it's like I had a thing for them more about women, but now because of that, you know, it's kind of, seriously, after that, it's just put me off, man.
They're gonna have to go through that cleansing, man. 2 years of cleansing, man, before they get brought to you, man. You know, but in the ancient world, man, before you bring a woman to a king, man, that is 2-3 years of cleansing, man. Like them Persian kings, they weren't just not dirty as, you know, nothing dirty, man. You know, they were being purified, man, for a whole year, like Esther, for a whole year, she was being bathed in the oils, okay, being cleaned up, you know. So when she walks into the room, you're like, God damn, woo, you're ready, man, you know. That would be us, man. Imagine those who are heathens, imagine us. You know, imagine us, man. You ain't just gonna go to a field and pick, okay, you either might come with me.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, man, we'll be kings, man. You know? So, the name Yashahala means priest of God, man. Okay, or priest of the Most High. Okay?
Psalm 60:8. Moab is my washpot. Of the Eden will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me.
Okay, Moab is my washpot, man. It's symbolically for what, man? For slavery, man. Okay? Moab is a slave. They just don't know it yet, man. That's why they're proud, man, because they haven't really been touched yet. Okay, Moab has been in the east there, man. Nothing's really happened to them, man. They've been building up. Okay, they built a little empire and cities and technology. Okay, Esau has used them so much so now they think, okay, now strategically now we can be in a position now to take over the world now. Okay? But if you really examine them more, but when you actually wonder, man, how they're so advanced, man. You know? You're like, these people, man, like, how, man? You know, it's surprising.
Man, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Moabites are dumb. And they just, like you said last week, man, they're good at memorizing stuff, man.
Yeah.
You told them to do this, they can do it over and over again. But when it comes to, you know, common sense and logistics and stuff, man, they're not right.
They're actually retarded. Like when you work with them, they actually
Can't.
it's defective.
And Moab ain't right, man. If you just literally just been around them, like, you wonder, man, like, how, man? But that just shows you again, man, the power of the Heavenly Father, man, to take the basis of men and let them grow. Okay, and give them that pride, man, to actually think they can control the world next. Okay? But anyway, let's go back to the end of where we were. I think it's
Yeah, I've got Surah 33, yeah?
what were you reading?
Ecclesiastes 3 and 11.
No, was it no 1 and and 15, just to point out Esau.
It's Ecclesiastes 1 and 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting, cannot be numbered.
But that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Who is crooked? Esau. Okay, Esau was made the wicked, and you cannot make it right. Okay, you cannot fix them. That thing about it, all they've had, they took control of the Bible. They took control of the churches, man. Okay, they became the what you call the guys actually say what's supposed to be the doctrine that everybody, what are they called, man?
Oh, they got the church fathers.
Yeah.
Tertullian and them guys.
Yeah, they're the ones that decide, okay, this is what is what's supposed to be the truth and
Council of Nicaea.
them guys, Esau took that over now, man. Okay, but they've had the Bible in there. Somebody Psalms 50, is it Psalm 49, Psalm 50? What the that to declare my statutes?
Psalms.
And also look up for that precept, the one that says it's gonna come to me in a second. Show favor to the wicked, and show favor to the wicked, and he shall know in the land of uprightness.
You will not do right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that.
Right.
It's Psalms chapter 50 verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
So that's the Lord saying to you, Esau, Edomites. Because remember, you took up control of the Bible. All these names that are all these Bible are written by, that's all Edomite organizations. Okay? So you took control of the churches, you took control of the Bible. But the Lord is saying there, what are thou to do to declare his statutes? To try and teach, to try and call yourself a Christian. Okay? To try and teach the world the doctrine of the Bible. Okay? Go ahead, huh? Because they went so far as to even calling themselves the people of the Bible. They called themselves the Jews. They painted themselves as Jesus Christ. They painted themselves as God, as the angels. Okay? But this is what the Bible says concerning you. Go ahead.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Did they not say that the Jews, they're the people of the covenant? They even took the land. That's when it belongs to them, right? It says by promise, they want to keep the Palestinians out because they said this land was promised to us. They said it's rightfully theirs. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 17. Seeing that thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee.
Seeing that you hate instructions and cast the words laws behind you. What's the example of that, man? All these homosexual laws that you put in place. Okay, all these are alphabet people. From going back all the way to the land of Israel to this place now, man. Okay, you honor them with parades. Okay, they're now in jobs, man. They're now the first chosen now. Okay, they're the first hired now. A regular man now is now becoming obsolete in this kingdom now. Okay, a normal married now, man and wife is becoming obsolete in this kingdom now. Okay, so everything concerning how you should live or how men should live according to the Bible, you put all that behind you now. You cast it behind you. You don't regard it out. They no longer got the Bible say. What does the Bible say? The article I sent you brothers here with that preacher that is constant broadcast in Glasgow, because basically his opinion was that according to the Bible, homosexuality is a sin. Okay, and then what did they do? They said, now you can't have a man that says that's a sin. So the council and the SCC, the place that is he was supposed to go and perform, that's the ones that can hold thousands of people, man. So if you get in I don't know if I should call it a concert or a conference in those kind of places, it means you're expecting people in their thousands, man. You know, it's like here in London you have the O2, you have Wembley arenas. Okay, so that's in Glasgow you have the SCC, you have Hamden.